and the Brave with me, Lisa Kennedy. And first off, I have to wish you a Happy New Year. It's 2026. I hope you're well. I hope you had a lovely 2025. Let's make this year the best one yet. Before I go on, I do have to say this episode is sponsored by Angela McCallum, Scottish vocal coach. Now, if one of your New Year's resolutions is, I'm going to fine tune those vocal cords, I'm going to find those vocal cords. I used to be a singer. Where is my singing voice? Angela is the person for you. And I'm literally, I have first-hand experience of working with Angela. She's incredible. And actually recently she's been putting on some posts from her clients and from people that she works with, giving their feedback on her expertise, her talent. And she's just so approachable, so warm, and she's exceptionally good at her job. So if you're looking for a vocal coach, she is the person, and she has kindly sponsored this episode. So thank you so much, Angela. Scottish vocal coach. All the details will be in there. Down there. And also, all the details down there of my socials, the Braw and the Brave socials, are there too. So we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and I would love it if you come and give us a wee like, a wee share, because, you know, it goes a long way and I massively appreciate it. So now that that's all done, I'm so excited to say that on the Braw and the Brave today, we have Bash, the entertainer.
Oh, hello.
Do you not have entrance music or something? I feel like you would have entrance music.
I just have like the when someone says my name, I have the Bash entertainer face.
That's all you need.
That's all.
To be fair, I have to say you have one of the best smiles in the world.
Oh,
for sure. For sure.
Thank you so much.
It's that lovely smile that has popped up in my socials so many times, and that infectious laugh that just brightens everyone's day.
Thank you.
You must hear that a lot, though.
Yeah, I hear it quite a lot. The laugh one, I hear it quite a lot. The smile, also.
You have a great smile.
But it means a lot. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for being on the Braw and the Brave. I massively appreciate it. This is what happens when you just, you're a bit gallus and you just slide into somebody's DMs and go, would you come on my podcast, please? And you literally immediately go back to me, Bash, and was like, yeah, I'll come on. I'm like, yeah. Guys, stop the bus. Bash is coming on the podcast.
Nah, it's so love, to be honest. It's not like I'm like, oh no, I'm a very busy guy. But it's like,
but you are a very busy guy.
I am. But I was like, I'm home most of the time, so I stream and make my content from home, so I'm not too far away.
Well, I've
anyway,
just caught you just before you've literally going to jet set all over the world, apparently.
Yes. Before we're back to reality. So my chilling days are almost done.
That's it. They're numbered. So you've got to be planes, trains and automobiles from now on. Yeah, very exciting things in the pipeline. But what I'm interested in first and foremost is, if you were to describe yourself.
Okay.
I don't know what you're describing. I mean, it's not like a dating profile or anything. But like, if you were just to describe yourself, who is Bash?
Oh, wow. Oh, my days.
We're going deep. We're going deep, Bash.
Describe myself. Who is Bash? Bash is happiness, love, and peace. So all those three is kind of who I am. I love to be happy. I love love, and I just love to give up peace, because everyone needs peace in their mind. So I feel like that's why I do my comedy, to just make people laugh and give them peace of mind. So yeah, I can say I'll say that.
I'm so glad you said that.
Why?
And I'm so glad you took the time to think about it. Because I think I put you on the spot there. Because I'm sure anyone that is a fan of yours, that follows you, and anyone that knows you, and to an extent, those are two different worlds.
Aye.
People that follow you and are fans. It's not that you're putting out a persona that's different to the reality, but essentially we have different hats that we wear for different areas of our life.
Aye.
But I'm sure anybody that knows you or follows you, that those are the words that they would be using.
100%. Like I try my best to not I wouldn't say try, but I just like being authentic. I like being myself. Like the loud person you see online is the same person you get. You know, sometimes I've got quiet days, and sometimes I'm loud. If you watch my Snapchat, me just making breakfast, it's loud as hell. I just like keeping myself like authentic. Don't want to switch anything. Don't want to give myself like a character. So Bash is a stage name, of course. But same person at home, same person outside. I don't like to like change all that. So yeah, you feel
Keeping
like
it
that.
real. Keeping
Aye,
it real.
100%.
Yeah, because I actually, just for the point of the viewers, like I did ask you before we came on, I was like, what am I, like, who am I referring to? Like, am I saying Bash because I didn't want you to feel like that I just see you as this character? Because very much so, it's like, I'm asking you to come on this podcast because I want to get to know the person. And I guess anybody that is going to watch this, who either follows you or is discovering your work for the first time, is like wanting to get that kind of behind the scenes, because we are all nosy, we're all interested. But also I think your story and your vibe is just so interesting. I mean, I'm not sure how many years ago it was, but there was a BBC documentary that I watched about yourself.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I
yeah.
remember just like from the, I think I'd seen you online, but I didn't know much of what you did.
Yes.
Watched the documentary, very much was like, this is a good human. And you've always just been in my mind of like, that would be a great person to have the
thank
podcast.
you.
So like the fact that you're here is lovely.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
But these kind of things, I guess it's like opening yourself up to
Aye.
criticism, but I guess, or and praise online. But that comes with the territory of like putting yourself out in line, is like you get all the opinions, good and bad.
You do a lot of times, because I remember when I first started making content, like every time I used to post a video, I used to get the whole internet. You get the bad comments, you get the good comments, you get the racist comments, and you get all of it. So
Yep.
it got to a point where I used to feel like very embarrassed, or I feel shy, or I used to like hit me quite a lot. So if I post a video and people don't like it, and I get a certain amount of backlash or a certain amount of bad comments, like I'll take it down. And I kept doing that. And then my big brother's pal one time was like, why did you delete that video? It was quite funny. And I was like, oh no, people just said mean stuff. And then he sat me down and told me, the more you do that, no one will ever see who you are, because you just, you're kind of afraid. And I remember since that day, I don't want to sound rude, but I just got to a point where anything I post, if you don't like it, do one. I really don't. I really don't care.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't let opinions or people's comments affect me anyway. To the point where anything I post nowadays, I feel like I get. I'll be very honest, like 2.5% hate comments. The rest is just nice.
So great.
So I just keep it like that, because I don't take shit.
Yeah, no, you're
So
right. No,
if
absolutely.
if I post something and then someone goes after me, oh, you're not funny.
Yeah, like,
I'm
you're
back.
like, my Instagram's my house. You've come into my house. If you don't like it, leave.
100%. And then like I'll post something and someone will be like, oh, you've lost a follower. And I'm like, oh, no worries, I'm scared. Oh my God, I've lost a follower.
Oh dear.
Please. Do you know what I mean?
I think we're all right. If I've lost a follower because they're throwing out hate or shade or whatever, then you don't want that follow.
Yeah.
You're not interested. And I mean, I don't know about you, but like the whole kind of negativity thing online. So I mean, in terms of my viewership in comparison to yours, night and day, right? But as things start to grow with the podcast, like there has been more comments. I don't have an issue really about comments about me. I've worked in the dance industry. I'm a dancer, choreographer. People have always commented on what I look like and who I am and what I sound like. Do you know what I mean? That's something that I'm used to in real life. But the thing about the podcast is like a kind of sacred space, like a safe space for my guests. So anytime like there's been any like a hint of somebody be like, oh, I don't like him, and I'm like,
Cool.
leave him on, But that thing, there's been a couple of comments about me, and at first I was like, oh God, pure wounded. Like, but you're totally right.
Like,
This is my space.
I never,
Off you go.
I never bother. Like even like just like you mentioned, like if you posted a video of us being on the podcast and then someone says, oh, this guy, this guy, that, I really don't care.
Good.
It's like, you're not the only person in this world. If you don't like me, then this person likes me. So
Yeah.
if I've lost one, I can gain another one.
And the thing is, the world would be like a really boring place if we all thought the same.
Aye.
We were all agreeing, liking the same stuff. And I think when it comes to like hate as well, I always worry about that person. I'm like, you all right? Because if that's what you chose
to do
or say, rather than not say anything at all, and put it out publicly, like it's almost like, look at me, because that person maybe needs a bit of love or attention or whatever, and you've kind of just got to think outside the box a wee bit about that.
I have a face for that. When someone says a mean comment, I just do this.
That's a great face.
Or I go. or I go.
Yeah, giving back some love. Good
Same.
for you. So when you started posting online,
Yeah.
was it just for fun? There wasn't like an intention, or was there like because I guess if you're a funny person, then people in your real life are going, by the way, you're a funny guy.
I feel like it was in school. I
Uh-huh.
was like, the class clown. I used to just bant about, and I used to just make jokes here, make jokes there, try to make people laugh now and then. And I feel like when I left school, I was watching YouTube. I was watching YouTube, and I saw KSI. Shout out KSI, good friend. And he was posting videos on YouTube, and I said, you know what? If he just doing that, and he can make an earning from it, and there's really not a, another KSI or another comedian like that in Scotland.
Yeah.
So let me see if I can be that person. So I started posting videos on an app called Vine. I don't know if you've heard of it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Started posting on Vine, and then I watched a lot of comedians do stuff, and then just the more I kept posting, the more following I got, and then I thought, oh, this is quite fun. I'm enjoying making the 6 second content because you have to think of an idea and then post it,
course.
and it'll be like 6 seconds. So you've got 6 seconds to make someone laugh. So I learned how to do that. I started posting, and then the day I got verified on Vine, the app shut down. They exited, like everything just died.
No.
And then I was like, oh, what am I going to do now? And I was like, oh, cool. I have Instagram, I have Facebook, I have YouTube. Where do I go? So I went on the app where I was most active, which was Facebook.
Okay.
And I started posting content there. And then, yeah, the rest is history. And then I'm here.
Wow. That's wild, right? Okay. Just shows you like somebody like KSI, like that kind of spark of inspiration, like somebody that you looked to, you appreciated what they were doing, like
Yeah.
you found it, and that was like an inspiration to you. Like, I guess there'll be so many people looking at you now going, well, if he can do it, maybe I could.
100%. 100%. Anyone that wants to do what I do can do it. I mean, I'm not one to hold gems. If I know something and I know like you can do it this way, I'll help you this way. I never mind telling you how to do it. If I know secrets on how to work with this brand, if I know how to work with this person, I'll tell you how to do it. Because at the end of the day, if I don't help you, then you can find the help somewhere else. There's no problem. Do you know what I mean? But I don't like gatekeeping. So
Yeah.
I don't
That's
mind sharing the
important.
information. And if someone does it how I explained it, and you become bigger than me and make more, for me, I'm happy for you. For me, my head is like, I've helped this person, and it can help other people and taking care of your family, and I'm happy with that. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
See, I knew you were a good egg.
Yeah.
But that's that peace that you were talking about earlier on.
Aye.
That's how you get peace, because you've done the best you can do. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Aye.
And we're all human. So you can all look at things and go, oh, I wish I was doing that, or oh, I wish I had that guest on, or oh, they were doing that thing before me, or whatever. And there's an element of like, we are just human, and sometimes we look at things, or we see things, or we hear things, and we're like, oh, that. But if you're in your lane doing your thing, and you, like you say, you can help other people, there's room for us all.
Aye.
Like, it's not just, there just doesn't need to be one person on the internet doing funny things, because the way you do it is not going to be an exact carbon copy of how somebody else is going to do it, because you put the personality into it.
Yeah.
You put yourself, because you were saying you want to be authentic. So what if somebody was even to copy along the lines of what you're doing, it's not going to be you.
I know this. Yeah.
You've got
I'm
your
the
own USP. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got who you are as Bash. You're putting that into your videos. But I guess probably for a lot of people, they don't realise what goes on in the background of doing this. It probably just looks to a lot of people like, oh, you just press record and you're just make a thing.
Man, I've always said this. Like a lot of people just like. There's always been a wee row online. It's like, oh, you're an influencer, and then you guys are just like, I'm not an influencer. I class myself as a comedian,
Comedian,
and
yeah.
I'm an entertainer. I'm
Yes.
not an influencer. So, like a lot of people just think you pick up your phone and then put it in your face, you record a video, and then you post it. And then yay, viral.
millions roll in.
Nah, it's not like that. There's
Yeah,
days
no.
where I have no idea what I'm posting. There's days where the algorithm is so bad that the video you've worked so hard to do doesn't even get the views you're getting. There's
Yeah.
days where a full 2 weeks, no one's really watching your content. You don't know why. There's days where you may not get this brand deal. You may not get to work with this person. So you have to figure out what to do. Do you know what I'm saying? But like I always say is, you think of the content, You film it, you edit, you post, and hope for the best. You know, if you like the content that you're putting out, that's all that matters. If no one is watching it, someone else will watch it. You know, if the UK don't want to watch it, America will watch it. If America don't watch it, China will watch it.
Yeah,
Do you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it gets quite stressful
bet.
sometimes. Sometimes it does get quite stressful because then knowing what to post and like when I do streams, I'll do streams for like 4 hours on a chair.
Right, so I'm not familiar with streaming. Like,
Aye.
what is that? What is that world?
So basically, so you see what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Streaming is that, but you're doing it live on YouTube
Yeah.
or Twitch or TikTok.
Okay.
And then everyone that's watching you, you have to keep them entertained, whether you're playing a video game or
Okay.
if you don't play video games, you just have to chat for 4 hours. You can take a break.
Tiring.
No problem. You can eat. I eat on stream. I do push up on streams. I just continue, and then once I've done my 4 to 5 hours, then obviously I can log off.
Okay.
But if you actually think of it, do you know how difficult it is to sit down and be entertaining for 4 hours?
Yeah.
And then also you have to read comments. You have to reply to your people
Yeah,
who
right,
are commenting.
okay. Yeah.
And then
So do you predominantly play games, like video games? Is that
I
most of your content?
mostly do reactions. So I watch
Yeah, because obviously I
videos
see all
online.
your videos on
Yeah.
Instagram and stuff, but like not the streaming
So
stuff
I watch like videos online.
in real time then.
Yeah, I watch funny videos. I watch horror short films.
Yeah.
I watch podcasts, and then after I do like a 2 hours doing that, then I jump on like video games. But I'm very intense when I play video games, so I hate losing.
Oh,
So if
right.
I'm playing and I'm losing, yeah, you're getting
This is
all
not
of
a
it.
good streaming.
No. And then if
The
someone,
reactions are real.
I mean, so if I'm playing a game and then there'll be people on the other side of the game and they'll be like, "Oh, but you're shit," and I'm like, "Oh, what are you talking to? Huh? What? Say it to my face, mate." You know, it gets like
Yeah,
that.
it
do you know what I mean?
gets quite intense.
But it's fun and people love watching. And then there'll be like times where like I used to have I have like buttons on my stream, so. If you press a button, you can scare me. If you press one button, you know, you can pause my mic and stuff like that. And people just they come on
wild.
stream to do that.
Yeah.
And it's fun. And then you're just interacting. And then
Love it.
sometimes I'll open my stream to the public. Mm-hmm. If you guys want to play games with me, just
yeah.
copy my name and then I'll let my people in. And they're like, "Oh my God, such a big fan. I appreciate it."
That's nice.
Play Fortnite, we play Call of Duty. And yeah, streaming is fun. It's long, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's long.
It's fun.
And do you have any like ideas for streaming that you've not done yet that you're like, that would be cool to try that?
I would love to have guests.
Okay.
So at the moment now, I just stream on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I stream with my partner or my wee brother. Like we play horror games a lot.
Okay, yeah.
So I would love to start having guests and obviously make my room a bit bigger and start having guests and doing just fun stuff online. You know, it'll be quite fun to do wee games. I had an idea. I wanted to do a hot chip challenge.
Yes.
So like hot chip, half it with my best friend, eat it, and then let's see who can keep the straight face. Like stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, it's like it's fun. Like a lot of the stuff I do is mostly just sitting down and interacting with the people. So it's really
But like
fun.
you say, it is you're being your authentic self, yes, but you are being on your aim is to entertain people.
Aye.
You're not sitting there in silence playing a game. Like if you were in your room playing a game, do you know what I mean you maybe wouldn't just be as vocal or whatever. Like so the idea for you of going on these streams is to entertain people.
Yeah.
So you are working. You're working hard, although to other people it just looks like, oh, you just turn up, rock up, do the thing. And I think that's probably why, like, because I work in the entertainment industry, and I think people sometimes misunderstand that just because you're able to turn up and do the thing doesn't mean that it's hard work. You know, that kind of, if you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. I'm like, no, you'll work like 10 times harder because you love it.
100%.
Yeah, and it's, yeah. And for you, in terms of when things started to really pick up, in terms of, you know, you're getting offered brand deals, and how do you trust like how to move things to the next level? Are you just somebody who goes with their gut? Because I guess you can be quite protective of the thing that you make because it's yours. But then as things are ramping up, you probably have to like almost like be a wee bit like brave in terms of taking things to the next level.
I feel like, oh man, So you see, a lot of people already knew this. I love dark humor, so that's my type of comedy. Do you know what I mean? So when I'm getting to like working with all these brands, you have to try and keep it
PG.
PG and
Aye.
light-hearted. Because
Yes.
like some brands will be like, oh no, that was too
That's
out
too.
there, so we can't
Yeah.
work with you.
Right.
So you kind of have to morph yourself
Yeah.
into something
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
quite calm for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Because certain brands don't like to have bad publicity. Do you know what I mean?
Of
So
course.
um, it is sometimes like. Are we not scary, but I'll be like a brand will come in and then I'll be like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this, and I'm like, I'm down for that.
Mm.
And then the manager will be like, but you have to delete that video that's got 100 million views
Okay.
because
Wow.
you're doing an Italian accent and the brand deals for an Italian restaurant.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, come on. But
Yeah.
then
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes you do it, but you have to, you work around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can archive the video, and then when the brand is finished after 2 months, I put it back.
Yeah, and I guess there's things that probably you make. We've all done it. Like when you look back and you're like, well, would I make that now? No, maybe not. But I did at the time, and it's just almost.
I'll make it again. I'll still
Yeah.
make it 100%.
You're like,
100%.
I'm doing it again.
100%.
You know what I mean? But like, it's just like it's a creative process, and you're just figuring stuff out. Like you were saying, some days you wake up and you're like, right, actually don't know what I'm posting today, but that's just part of the fun of it almost, or the creative process. Like it's not all just laid out. Nobody's sitting down going, right, you need to do X, Y, and Z today. I guess if you're working for a brand, yes, there'll be stipulations or things, but otherwise, like your own content is yours to make, but you're just trying to be reactive to what people are enjoying or what you're seeing or what you're loving.
Yeah.
As well as it's quite a lot going on, staying true to yourself.
That is quite mad sometimes because like they'll some brands will be like, "Alright, cool, okay, you want you to make this video, but you have to do it XYZ," and I'm like, well, XYZ is not my thing, and then they'll be like, well, this is what we like, and you're like, cool, and this is what I always say to brands: I'll make it how you want it, I'll do it exactly how you want it, I'll say exactly what you want, but I'll tell you this for now: when I post it, you get no views, and they'll be like, oh, we'll see about that. Alright, cool, sound, boom, done, edited exactly how they want. Oh, we love it, bash, post it, bam, posted online, 5 days, 2 views, not 2 views, but. And then they start messaging, is there something wrong that he done?
work.
And I'm like, I told you, like, I will obviously talk about your brand, but let me make it authentic to myself.
Yeah.
Because people will watch it, but like, oh, even though it's an
People are
ad.
buying into you.
Yeah, even though it's an ad, it's Bash's stuff. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? So we're
yeah.
still going to watch it. Do you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. So sometimes you kind of have to do what the brand say because obviously you're
jump through those hoops.
You're trying to.
But yeah, it's good that you can advise them because at the end of the day, you are the expert on you. You're like, I know what works. I've been there, done it, tried and tested. I'm not just new to this. Like that's why you've come to me because I've put in the hours. I've put in like the legwork, so I know what works for my followers and what attracts people. So like I'm the expert here as much as they are on their brand kind of thing. Now I know but it's having the confidence to be able to say that, I guess, as well. Do you know what I mean?
I say it, like, no, I'm not afraid of nothing, and if that's gonna make me lose the brand deal, cool, I'll
Yeah, it's
sacrifice
not right
it. It's
then.
no problem. But sometimes you give in because obviously it's a healthy one. And sometimes you're like,
Okay.
no, the managers will be like, it's up to you. You can do it if you don't want to. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. And the manager will be like, you sure? And I'm like, oh, cool, I'll
Add
do
another
it.
zero there. That'd be
I mean,
lovely.
But yeah, but so sometimes I'll keep it true and be like, you know what? If they don't want me to do it this way, then it's no problem. I rather. But then they always come back like, you know what? We'll give him creative direction. Let him do it how he wants it. And then it works out better for them. You know.
You're welcome. I told you so.
I'm giving the same face.
Totally. And I guess there's been a million things because you're getting to do lovely, exciting things. And as much as behind the scenes, there's a lot of work going on. But I guess for you, there'll be moments of like proper pinch me moments like, I got
100%.
to do this thing because I decided one day that I was going to give this a go and make this my career. Is there anything popping up like just
Oh, a lot.
pinch me moment or two?
Top 5. Oh my god, top 5. Was it not last year? I mean, last year. I think it was last year. Oh, was it last year? The year before. The year before. I was sitting at home, and then my manager was like, "Would you do an interview?" I was like, "Aye, I'll do an interview. I don't mind presenting." And he goes, "Right, cool. I'm gonna put you forward to interview Kevin
I knew
Hart."
you were going to say this because I was
And
watching it.
I'm like, "Nah, you're not doing it." He's like, "No, I'm gonna do it." I was like, "Nah, we're not gonna get it." It's like, "Cool, sound." And then he did it. And I'm sitting at home one time. He was like, "Oh, July this that. You're going to New York and Lionsgate are flying you to go into Kevin Hart." I passed out. And I'm telling my parents, like, "Mom, Kevin Hart, Kevin Hart,
You're a
Kevin
big
Hart."
fan.
Oh yes, big fan of Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't real until I saw the plane ticket. I said, "Oh, yeah, cool, this is actually happening." So that moment was one of the biggest pinch me moment ever. And then we got to New York. As I'm going down to go explore New York, I'm in the lift by myself, and then two security guards come in, and then Kevin Hart comes in. But I wanted to tell him that I'm interviewing him, but I didn't say anything. And he was just eating sushi and stuff like that. And then I'm looking, I'm like, "Man, he's short, man." But they went on, and I'm nervous. I'm like proper like bricks. And then his team was, "Oh, Kevin's lovely. He's lovely. Like, he'll be fine. Oh, he'll be." And then we got there, and I says, "No cap, I'm nervous as hell." And he's like, "Don't be nervous, man. Stop being a bitch, man." I'm like, "Okay." And
Okay,
then
it's happening.
we took shots, and the interview was awesome. And one thing that made me like feel like I've did something awesome today. I told him I wanted to do stand up. He told me, so like, don't be nervous, just try it. And then he goes, "I love your energy. I feel like I can spend a day with you." I said, "You know what? F the interview, man. Just that cool. I'll tattoo in my chest." Because
That's it, done.
that was
That's the
awesome.
winner.
So
That's so cool.
That's one of the days where I was like, damn, this is actually the job that I do.
Yeah, that's all because I decided to do this and
To
put the
pick
hard
up my
work
phone
in.
and
Yeah.
do a Vine. Oh, what's the other one? I got invited to a premiere for Top Gun.
Nice.
I was on the red carpet and I'm doing like interviews. Like my friends or other guys will do the interviews, and as I'm doing the interviews, like Tom Cruise is walking by and I'm like, "Hey, Mission Impossible." And then they're like, "Oh, Mr. Cruise, this is Bash, is one of our," and I'm like, "Huh?" And I'm like, nice to meet you." She's like, "Hi, nice to meet you, nice to meet you." And then I looked at my hand, I looked at my boy, I'm like, "Hey fam, that's Tom Cruise, bro." But yeah, there's been so
Wild
many,
pinch me on.
so
You're like, how
many.
did I end up here doing this thing?
How? So many moments. And the last one, which was really emotional to me, was I always like to take my family, like my siblings, to some stuff that I do. And I got invited to the Avatar premiere. And I told my little brother, "Do you want to go?" He's like, "Yeah, cool." So I got in my suit and stuff like that. We went to London, got a hotel, and then we went to the premiere. The movie was awesome. And then as we went to the after party, we were just chilling and stuff like that. And he goes, "Yo, look, that's John Boyega, the guy who did Star Wars." And I was like, "You want to say hi?" He's like, "No." I was like, "So say, yo, John, it's my little brother, John." And then they said hi, and then we met David Cameron, and then I was like, "You know what, bro? For me, it wasn't that I've met these guys. It was just that my little brother came with me,
Yeah, I was there
and
to
he got
share
to
that with
experience
you.
he got to experience what I do also, and then it was awesome. It was actually one of my favorite premieres because I went with my wee brother, so
That's so
it was
cool.
good.
It's like you're making memories
Oh yeah, 100%.
for you and your family and the people that mean most to you. And like you can look back wherever this ends up, wherever you decide to take it, it's always just like, remember that time?
Yeah,
Because all the hard work and all the, I guess, like the stuff that comes with just working for yourself and being a creative. And I mean, I don't know about you, but like I question all the things that I'm making all the time. And I never learn. Like I don't learn from like, well, you made a thing and it was successful and people liked it. Maybe you'll be able to do that again. I'm always like, oh, well, this will be the one. This is the one that's not going to work. I want, eventually when these things come, like, these pinch me moments, you're like, do you know what? I did a good thing. It worked out, and I was able to share that with my family or my friends or whatever. That's what we're all trying to do. Just have a nice life, eh?
yeah.
It's so. I mean, we were taught. I chauffeured you here, Bash. I got you here in one piece, and we were talking in the car, and you were talking about your family and your mum and stuff, and like
Aye.
just being able to, like, be supportive and of people who are supportive of you. And I think that's like a big thing as well. Like as a creative, when you make these sacrifices, you work long hours, you work unsociable hours, you work outside the norm. And I don't think there's any normal jobs nowadays. Like everybody's like, it's not you're in a job for your life and all that kind of thing. I think that those days are over now. People are doing the hustle and switching careers and all that. And but you're doing something that's a wee bit out of the ordinary. It's sometimes tricky to find the time to see friends and family and spend quality time. So when you get that opportunity, you take it.
Of course, 100%. Like I've not seen my nephews in a wee bit. My sister doesn't stay too far, so I try to see my family as much as possible. Like when I'm on my chill times.
Yeah.
But once like work picks up, you're away quite a lot.
Yeah, you
and then
are.
obviously you're back and forth and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like I always make time to see my mom. I always make time to see my siblings, my dog and everything else.
Your wee dog. I was really secretly hoping that you would come into the car with the dog. I'm just saying.
But it gets it doesn't get too hectic. Like it's not like I'm on tour and I'm away for like 8 months.
Yeah.
Maybe when my stand up picks up,
Thoughts become things.
God willing, and then
and then you'll need to take everybody with you.
you know what I mean. So for the moment, it's just like days, like a week here and there, 2 weeks here and there. But I do try and make time to see everyone. But like I say, like it's worth it at the end of the day. I'm working all this time to make sure that my mom is okay, that my siblings are fine, that my partner's fine, and my daughter's okay. So so the work has to be done.
Yeah. Let's talk about your stand-up.
Yes.
So where are you with that?
So November last year I did my first stand-up show ever.
Is that your first one?
The one, my first ever one. I've never done stand-up before in my life.
Okay.
And I wrote
Tell us about that.
I wrote my script in 30 minutes because a lot of the times, a lot of comedians told me, like, have like a script and stuff like that. I'm very bad at reading scripts.
Yeah.
How do you say that word? I like to improvise.
Yeah.
I like to improvise,
totally.
like
Everybody's
just
different.
out
Everybody's
the,
got their own
out
process.
the box. So my manager was like, okay, cool, 18th of December, you're doing a stand-up. I was like, no, I'm not. He's like, you're doing it. I was like, fuck. Cool, sorted. When I saw the poster, I'm like, mate, this is gonna happen. As we get there, I was like, how many people are gonna be? He's like, about 20, 30 people. I'm like, sound, sorted. I get in 200. I says, yeah, long. I saw all the chairs.
Like, I feel very unwell all of a sudden.
I started getting so nervous. Like, but I brought my partner with me, so she obviously supports me a lot with everything I do. And then when I saw like people start coming in, I started getting more nervous. I got more nervous when I knew the timetable, and then the person that was going before me, once they finished, I knew it was my turn.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know what? I've hosted like comedy shows.
Yeah.
I've hosted events. I've presented.
It's not totally alien to stand in front of an audience with a microphone.
It's not too bad. Like sometimes there used to be concerts, and I'll host a concert. Okay, I'll get the crowd hype and stuff like that. And I thought, you know what? But what was on my mind was like, if they don't laugh, you're shite. You're not good.
God, right.
So I got in. But what made it awesome was when I went on stage. In my head, I was like, you've got 5 to 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But the first 2 minutes was just cheers. So I just waited until the cheers come down. Yes. And then I started the set, and the set was awesome. Everyone loved it. And if I'm running out of a joke, I'll try and improvise. If something's not gonna work, you tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? And it was awesome, and I'm doing it again.
Good. That's great. I'm so glad it went well, and you feel like that. Do you know what I mean? Because
100%.
Yeah, you're so at the mercy of a live audience, and I think in Scotland, audiences are brilliant. Like I think people really get behind. People that are trying hard or whatever, but then we can also be totally brutal, and it's just like, it takes one person in the audience to say something or whatever. Oh yeah. So I find that massively brave that you did that. That's
me, to
huge.
be honest, I was ready for like heckles. Like if anyone was to, I was ready for it. Because I'm very good at roasting. So I wasn't scared. But obviously manager was happy.
Yes.
But it was also like very dark. Because my set was hilarious.
It goes somewhere. Goes somewhere else.
No. It was he loved it. He really loved it. But some of my jokes are very
Okay.
like, oh,
Right.
but
Okay.
it's comedy. I'm allowed to do it. You know,
Yeah, no.
it's not. It's alright. Yeah, it's not too bad. You know.
Right. Right.
But it was good, and I got a good response from it. And this year, that's what I'm trying to do is focus on my YouTube
Mm-hmm.
and then my stand up, and I just see where it takes me.
Well, it's nice to have different strings to your bow, just even creatively, isn't it? Like to not always feel like you're having to do the same thing. Because I guess if it becomes like a chore or a like, because you are creative, you like to do different things. Like obviously that's why you started doing the thing in the first place. You like making people laugh. You like discovering different ways in order to do that. It keeps it fresh for you, which means then your content is going to be great because the stuff that you do in stand up will definitely inform what you do online and your streamings. Like they all talk to each other kind of thing. So it's like it's great that you've got that other kind of realm, and it's real. It's in real time as well. It's a live audience, like they're right in front of you, because that's completely different than your streaming audience.
Yeah.
They're behind a screen.
So streaming audience, you're basically you're not really shy. You're not really nervous because you're just reading the comments and you're just seeing the views go up. But stand up is very different because there's actually people in front of you, and you have to actually talk to them and then see their reaction. And if you say something and there's silence, the nerves get even more. But
I would not be one for the stand up. Give me a microphone and I'll talk the ears off everybody. But, being funny is like a whole. But Billy Connolly, that's what he did. He improvised, like he just like reacted to the world around him and didn't go on with this, pre-rehearsed script. Very impressive, Bash. You're a very impressive human.
Thank you so much.
And I'm getting a very good aura from you. I was saying, like, I was sure that you were related to Rudy, but I didn't really realise that Rudy, your brother, is your brother. We've worked together. We did a dance competition years ago, and I was saying, like, what a talented family. I mean, I don't know your other siblings, but I was like, your mum must be super proud for sure.
Mum's happy.
All
She's
the
happy
creative
that
genes going on.
We do something that we all love.
Yeah.
And she supports us, so
of course.
It's awesome.
So in 2026, lots of travelling, more stand-up.
Travelling, stand-up, more streams, and a wee bit of music because I sing sometimes.
Right.
So I am.
Because I'm saying to you in the car, you must dance. You must be because you've got that. It's in.
I keep the moves for
family.
I keep the moves for weddings and that.
Right. Okay.
When I go to that
special occasions.
Family weddings, you see me doing the robot, But
right, tell me about your singing though.
Oh my God. So how did singing happen? High school. I'll make it quick.
That's good.
High school, I used to play the piano and what's that? Ding ding stuff.
The triangle?
No, not that. The other one.
Oh, the xylophone.
Yes. So that was my two.
That's the extent of my orchestral knowledge.
My two instruments. And then I remember one time I was sitting in class and I'm singing. What's that song called? The Circle of Life. But I was doing like the whole.
Just booked to see The Lion King. That's funny you said.
It's awesome. By the way.
I can't wait. Tune.
And then I was doing like the notes and stuff, and then my teacher was like,
"It's a big sing."
Miss Robertson, Miss Robertson, and then she was like, "From today on, you're only doing piano and vocals."
And voice.
I was like, "What vocals? Am I doing like background singing for someone?" I was like, "No, you're doing vocals." I said, "No, you're not." And then she pressured me to do it, and then she even pressured me to do the high school talent show, which I won. Of course.
What a moment. See, high school talent shows are a big deal, by the way.
And then from there, like I just knew, you can sing, but I only sang for bands.
Okay.
And then until one day, like my cousin used to like call me from Glasgow to London to help him do like singing bits.
Yeah.
And then it was fun. And then I started recording my own stuff and I'm like, some.
What's your kind of like the stuff that you write, the stuff that you produce? What's the kind of vibe?
So it's more like I'll say more like R&B, sometimes pop.
Nice.
And then like in my folder, I've got a lot of like different varieties.
Okay.
And I recorded a song called it's called Hey. And it's so different than what I usually sing and what I usually produce. It's more like a club song.
Okay.
And it's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Aria, it's an awesome
Right,
song.
get it out there. Let's go. I want
Oh,
to hear
I
it.
thought you were telling me to play. I was like, oh damn.
Sing it. Go.
But
That's
yeah,
so cool.
I'm gonna release more songs that
Yeah.
I've got on my folder, and yeah, just little by little see how it goes as well. So
What would be your karaoke song? Like if we were putting you up for karaoke, what's your go-to song?
my karaoke song.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Ed Sheeran.
Right.
Is it thinking out loud?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Ed Sheeran
totally.
thinking out loud, or
Uh-huh.
Bruno Mars,
Totes.
The Way You Are.
Oh, tune.
Yes,
Nice
those are
one.
my
Okay, that's your
top
go-to.
tunes.
And like crowd pleasers, I feel, because you've got to appeal to the crowd. Do you know what I mean? And you want them giving it all that. Do you know what I mean? So is your stand-up going to have like a musical element at some point, do you think? Or are those two worlds living
Do you
separately?
know what I wanted to do?
Uh-huh.
Like Jamie Foxx also is an actor. He's also a comedian. But when I watched his
Incredibly
comedy before,
talented person.
he used to play the piano and
Yeah.
sing his comedy.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, you know what? Why not just like do your comedy, but for the first set, the first five, talk, and then get the piano out, and then just you know, and then try and sing it. Like
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
it'll be quite fun.
Yeah, like Tim Minchin as
Yeah.
well. Like he does that, like
Like
obviously.
telling jokes
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
a singing type of way.
Love it.
And I feel like it'll be awesome because people are watching you sing, and it makes it more funny because you're singing a joke. That's
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
it should be
Yeah, make that happen. That's cool.
soon.
Bash, if you get like an eighth day of the week that we don't know about, well, all these talents that you're fitting in, like, are you like, where are you finding the time to make it all happen? And to be on a podcast, by the way, that you didn't get paid for.
Do you know? Do you know what? I feel like if you have multiple talents, just experience them. See where it takes you. If I can, I want to do it all. I'm doing stand up. Cool. See where that takes me. God willing. I'm gonna sing. I want to act. I want to be in movies someday. So if I can take a couple of drama classes and see where that takes me, I will. I will do it. I did an audition for a TV show for Netflix called The Gentleman.
Yeah.
So I did an audition for that, and wasn't difficult, but it was nerve wracking because
Yeah.
you're sitting in front of like Netflix producers and stuff like that. And then obviously they ended up cutting the part.
Yeah, okay.
And then the one of the producers was like, "Listen, you know what? Like what you did was really, really good. I'll keep you for other parts." I said, "You know what? I'm saying with
Great.
that. Even if I have to play someone that's, but you know what's mad? And this may sound mad, but like I'm good at facial expressions, and then because
Yes.
I'm not good at reading scripts, I always say like if I was to be in a movie, even an action movie, I want to be the actor in the movie that plays a deaf person.
Right,
That
okay.
means I don't
So you
have to
don't
talk.
have to learn any lines.
No lines.
But you're going to be doing all the
The
facial
the
expressions.
producer will be
Well,
like, "Bash,
listen,
you see
they
here."
need good facial expressions that tell stories. I mean, I work in youth theatre, but always saying to the young people, like, it's where everybody looks first is your
Mm.
face before they, do you know what I mean? Before they even,
I never have
yeah.
to do my lines. Everyone's just doing the lines, and then they'll be like, "Part one, good morning, everyone." Da, 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 da. Bash. That's all.
There you go. Done. Sold. And do you know what? I really
Simple.
admire you massively because you clearly have a lot of ambition and you go after things and things that you've not figured out yet. You're like, yeah, I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
And there's
Try
no,
it.
like, there doesn't appear to be much fear there. And it can totally get in your road, like that fear of the unknown or fear of failure.
It's like, do you know what? Like, I don't want to like sound pure sad in that, but we only have one life, hey. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I pray to God that I go to beyond 100. But what's the point of living if you just keep doing the same thing? If you just do one thing, what's the point? And if I can wake up every day, that means I've been given another chance to be alive, another chance to breathe. So let me go out there and see what's there. That's why I want to travel. That's why I want to try all these stuff. I play American football. I'm gonna do that also.
Yeah.
If I can do gymnastics, I'll try and do gymnastics because at the end of the day, I'm enjoying every single thing that I'm doing. I just don't want to put myself in a corner just
Yeah,
doing
in
the
a
one thing,
box kind of thing.
because
Yeah.
I'll get to a certain level of age and then start regretting. Oh, I didn't try this. I didn't do this. I didn't do this. So if I can do all of that, I'll do it 100%. You know, I cook. I'm a good ass cook. I cook like a bad man. I'm good at cooking.
Okay.
So
There
you
is
know,
not much you can't do.
you
Like,
know, multi talented.
aha.
You know, you have to. I feel like, yeah, try it all, man. Like live your life. Like there's nothing that, you know, you should be limited to. If you can do all these things that I've mentioned, and obviously there's more that you want to do, just go do it. You know, if some stuff are more expensive, then do it the cheaper way. If you can't go to Italy to go do skiing, if you go top of Scotland, you can ski. You know, if you can't go to a blue watered beach, go to the Isle of Wight or
Got lovely
Oban.
beaches
You'll
here in
find it.
Scotland. Yep,
Do you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So take the opportunity, because I don't want to get to an age where I can't move and I regret of not doing anything. So in the meantime, as long as I'm here, I'm gonna do it all. So
And you're going to do it with that amazing smile of
100,
yours
100%,
and great energy for sure.
100%.
Bash, like, again, I have to thank you because you didn't need to do this today.
Oh,
Like all my
so
guests
right.
with the Braw and the Brave, like, I massively appreciate your time, your energy, because those are very precious things. And when you are working hard and you've got things going on and you're jet setting across the world and you're got family and whatnot, like, you didn't need to say yes to this, because I'm sure you get a million DMs a day of people asking you to do stuff that for free. So, like, I hugely appreciate it. I find you massively BrawBrave for sure.
That's fine.
I did say though, you're getting a BrawBrave mug, so
Yeah,
it wasn't
come on.
all for free. You're getting a mug.
Come on, that's for my wee tea and biscuits. I found out, like, I can't have certain biscuits, but I can have
Okay.
oat biscuits.
Can you have?
OTs.
I wish I'd known that.
Yeah, I like OTs. Yeah, little wee tea. You know,
Okay,
not sugar. Use a
no
bit of
sugar,
honey.
just tea and a wee
And
oat
a new
biscuit.
mug.
The man doesn't ask for much.
Come on.
The rider is not that.
Do you know
You're not
what?
asking for puppy dogs and pink
Not
Smarties
at all.
just yet.
Do you know what's mad? Like, do you know what's mad? What you just said. Like, someone told me this. Like, you're so simple. I was like, yeah. You know what? Yeah. I'm actually.
You don't need much.
It's not
You're
that
not a complicated, expensive human to have around. Just an oat biscuit and a cup of tea will do me.
I'm good. Oh, we
Better not
jammy
put that out in
Dodger.
the
I'm
world,
fine
Bash.
with that.
We're wanting plush dressing rooms here and all that. Don't start putting out in the world that you don't need much.
No, but it's true, man. To be honest, when I first started like doing my videos and I started getting all the brands, I felt like I had to have certain stuff. I wanted to look a certain way and all that stuff there, and I go to a point and I'm like, if I'm working so hard to get this, why do I need a £2,000 Louis Vuitton bag? I don't, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was so obsessed with trying to look a certain way, to the point, and I'm like, you know what? I'm good with Primark.
Yeah, of course.
I'm good. Like, I love shoes. Shoes is different.
Shoes your
Like,
thing.
hey, shoes is different. I love shoes and
Let me
watches.
see what you've got today. Oh, they're good, eh?
I love shoes and watches is a different.
Okay,
different
that's fine.
stuff, you
Yeah,
know?
but all of the
But-
things that we like, nice things.
But everything
is fine.
else is calm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people will say, like, they will come to my place, like, when some other friends that I had before, but we're not friends anymore. Oh, nice. Where'd you get your pillows from? Oh, B&M. Oh, what? You shop at B&M? Oh, yeah, I do. You know? And then,
Yeah, totally.
someone will see me in Lidl. What are you doing in Lidl? I'm like, I'm getting groceries. Oh, you should be in Waitrose, man. Why?
Feel like why? It's
You know
a
what I mean?
fortune.
It's-
And get this carrot for £1 or this carrot for 39
you know,
pence.
I grew up in an African household. Like, we love a bargain.
Great. Who doesn't?
I'm the type to find the reduced
You're
bread.
in the whoosh aisle.
You see the reduced bread that's like,
Yes.
it's got 2 days left to live.
We're making it happen.
Yeah. I'll eat it. Even when it says past due date 3 days.
Ah,
If it's
nonsense.
frozen, it's cool.
Totally. I'm so glad you said that. Of course.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Like,
And it's sustainable as well.
yes.
And it's like not dissing and having nice things or treating yourself. You're working hard. That's totally fine. But yeah, like, it doesn't all need to be. And I guess it comes with a wee bit of maturity as well. Like, you know, when you're working and you're young and whatever, and you get money, and it's like, it's like burning a hole in your pocket. But after a while, you realise, like, yeah,
100%.
what's important in life.
Do you know one thing I clocked? I think it was yesterday.
Uh-huh.
You know, we buy ice.
I know. like, there's some aliens on some planet are looking down at us going, they're buying ice.
You know, ice is a nice bag is £1.50.
An ice bag?
A nice £1.50.
Fancy bag of ice?
No, even the small, the crushed ones are £1. Do you know you can buy ice makers on Amazon for 50p?
And you can make
and then we have the best tap water ever.
We do.
And if you fill up your tray, you have ice for free.
They're like, mind blown.
But
I know, I think people do that thing like, oh, the tray's spilling all it. And I'm like, but you need to find room in your freezer for that big massive bag. So here we go. I know, look at your page. You're like, what are we doing? We're buying ice, pals.
I clocked it. We buy ice. Like when my
Tell me you're not buying ice now, you're making your own.
No, I still buy it. No, it's not that. There's a reason.
Oh, it's all good right now.
No.
Do you buy yours from Rachel's,
You see, in my house,
yes.
I'll make my own ice. But when I'm at my missus' place, like, both is our home, but she'll be like, oh, no, I need to get a bag of ice just so you can get it. She makes a lot of iced coffees.
She's not wanting to wait for the ice
to get frozen.
Fair enough. Listen,
she makes a lot of iced
girl
coffees.
Is busy. She wants her ice now.
Yeah, save money, make your own ice.
This ice for her and tap. That's part of your job as her partner.
make your own ice.
Yeah,
simple.
And buy your B&M pillows, and treat yourself to a nice pair of trainers every now and again.
Simple.
Yeah, we're not asking for much.
Simple.
I love that. We buy our own ice. Love it. You're totally right. Bash, this has been an absolute joy to have you. I'm so glad to have met you. I wish you all this. I know you're just going to continue to do amazing fun things. I wish you all the adventures. And I really just hugely appreciate you joining the BrawBrave Clan.
Anytime.
You're now a Braw bag. If I had a badge, I would give you. You will get a badge one day when I make them. But you're getting a mug. But yeah, you're definitely a Braw bag for sure. And that is the highest compliment I have to tell you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And on that note, that is the first episode of 2026. Amazing. What a start to the year. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time on the Braw and the Brave.